So this is my review of the novel Blood Meridian that I recently read. Okay, Blood Meridian is not your normal or your typical Western novel. It follows a character known as the Kid, which you find out very quickly is never given a name, which is part of the author Cormac McCarthy's style. Blood Meridian is McCarthy's twist on what he believes the Wild West was, or the frontier, back in the 1850s. He has in his own symbolic twist with certain characters and symbols. Now, Blood Meridian is extremely dense, so I would not suggest reading it if you're trying to find a quick read that would be very enjoyable, short plot, and you would understand everything. Blood Meridian would not be the book for you if you're looking for that. Okay, so for readability, I would have to rate Blood Meridian a 6 out of 10. Cormac McCarthy uses very dense prose with many literary allusions, specifically to the Bible, that you may not pick up if you don't really sit down and think about it and understand what he's talking about. For the action in the book, I rated 8 out of 10. There's always something going on usually, and it's kind of hard to get bored with what's going on. Okay, for plot progression, I rate it a 5 out of 10. McCarthy or Blood Meridian isn't really moved along. The plot of Blood Meridian is not really moved along by certain plot events. It doesn't have a traditional beginning, climax, falling action, resolution kind of structure. It doesn't really have that structure. What moves the book along is the intense violence and gore. Overall, I would rate Blood Meridian a 6 out of 10. I don't really suggest it for enjoyment. Oh, yeah, I don't really suggest it for enjoyment because it's kind of hard to get a good feeling out of a book that has so much violence and despair in it. Instead, if you're looking for a book that will make you think and ponder about why we exist and what our fate is as humans, this would probably be a good book. For this project, I had a lot of difficulty trying to follow the storyline, and it's just hard to understand when stuff goes on. I feel like if I had a better understanding of the context and historical information of the era, I would have enjoyed the book a lot more. But with my limited knowledge, my ignorance probably did not help to my enjoyment of the novel. If you are really interested in the Wild West genre, then you probably enjoy this book because that's what the whole novel revolves around. It's a first-hand account of a person who, makes his living in the Wild West scalping Indians. So, also, this book is not for the faint of heart. This book will be very difficult to read if you cannot handle a little blood, or a lot of blood actually, a lot of blood and gore and death.